Good evening, friends. Today I am giving a lecture on optimal merge pattern. So, optimal merge pattern is one of the application of greedy method. So, what is the purpose of greedy method? The greedy method mainly used for obtaining optimal solution. What is optimal solution? Optimal solution is nothing but a feasible solution with the maximum or minimum result. So that can be treated as optimal solution. So what is the optimal solution in the case of optimal merge pattern? A solution with the minimum number of comparisons or with the minimum number of merge operations. So then that solution can be treated as optimal solution. So in this problem, how to find out optimal solution? So this can be explained with one example. So suppose there are two lists are there, that is the list 1 and the list 2. The size of the list 1 is m. The size of list 2 is n. List A contains 5 elements. So then size of the list 1 is m is equal to 5. List 2 contains 5 elements. So therefore n is equal to 5. The size of list 2 is 5. So how to match list 1 and list 2? So how many number of comparisons that are required to match list 1 and list 2 into a single sorted list, that is list 3. So how to match list 1 and list 2? First, 5 is compared with 2. So among them, which is lesser value? 2 is the lesser value. Then the element 2 can be moved to list 3. Then the pointer can be incremented. Now the pointer can be incremented in list 2. Again, 5 is compared with 4. So among 5 and 4, 4 is the lesser value. So then what is the lesser value? That lesser value can be moved to list 3. So the element 4 can be moved to list 3. Then the pointer can be incremented. Now the pointer can be incremented in list 2 also. Next, 5 is compared with 8. So which is lesser value among 5 and 8? 5 is the lesser value. So then the element 5 in list 1 can be moved to list 3. Then the pointer can be incremented. Now the pointer can also be incremented in list 1. Next, 7 is compared with 8. So which is the lesser value among 7 and 8? 7 is the lesser value. So the element 7 in list 1 can be moved to list 3. So then the pointer can be incremented. Now list 1, the pointer is also incremented. Next, 13 is compared with 8. Among 13 and 8, which is the lesser value? So 8 is the lesser value. So then the pointer can be incremented. Then the element 8 can be moved to list 3. Then the pointer is also incremented in list 3. Next, 13 is compared with 12. Among 13 and 12, 12 is the minimum value. So then the element 12 in list 2 can be moved to list 3. So the pointer can be incremented in list 3. The pointer can be incremented in list 2. Next, 13 is compared with 23. So among 13 and 23, so 13 is the lesser value. So the element 13 can be moved to list 3. Then the pointer can be incremented in list 3. And also the pointer can be incremented in list 1. Next, 17 is compared with 23. Among them, so 17 is the lesser value. So the element 17 can be moved to list 3. So again, the pointer can be incremented in list 3 and the pointer can also incremented in list 1. Next, 19 is compared with the 23. Among them, 19 is the lesser value. The element 19 can be moved to list 3. The pointer can be incremented in list 3. So the pointer can be incremented in list 1 also. So the elements in list 1 are completed. So there is no comparison in list 1 and list 2 because the list 2 contains only one element, that is 23, but list 1 there is no element to compare. So then the element in list 2, that is 23, can be moved directly to list 3. So then again the pointer can be incremented. So in this way we have to merge these two lists into a single sorted list. So how many number of comparisons are required to merge list 1 and list 2 is, so list 1 contains 5 elements, list 2 contains 5 elements, that is m plus n. So that is equal to 5 plus 5, that is equal to 10. So 10 comparisons are required to merge list 1 and list 2 into a single sorted list, that is list 3. Next, how much time required to merge these list 1 and list 2 is, so big O of m plus n. So this is the time required to merge list 1 and list 2. List 1 size is m and list 2 size is n. So that is m plus n. So that is big O of m plus n is nothing but the time required to merge list 1 and list 2 into a single sorted list, that is list 3. Next, suppose there are two lists are there. These two lists can be merged by using this procedure. Next, how to merge three lists into a single sorted list. So suppose there are three lists are there. So list A, list B, list C. Next, list A contains 20 records, list B contains 40 records, list C contains 60 records. So how to merge these three lists into a single sorted list? So first, how many number of orderings are possible to merge these three lists into a single sorted list? Now we have to follow two-way merge. That is, at a time, two lists can be merged. So here we have to follow two-way merge. There are three lists are there. So that is three lists are there. Next, we have to follow two-way merge. So how many number of orderings are possible? That is 3C2. 3C2 number of orderings are possible to merge these three lists into a single sorted list. So 3C2 is equal to, so 3 factorial by 3 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. So that is equal to 3. So 3 orderings are possible to merge these three lists into a single sorted list. What are the three possibilities? First possibility is A is merged with B. So what is the merged result is there? So that merged result is combined with C. Next, second possibility is first B and C lists are merged. What is the result we are getting? That result is merged with list A. Next, third possibility is list A and C are merged. So what is the merged result we are getting? So that is merged with list B. So these are the three orderings are possible. So how we are performing the merging operation? So first possibility is A comma B with C. So list A contains 20 records, list B contains 40 records. First we have merged A and B. So A contains 20 records, B contains 40 records. So to merge them, 20 plus 40, that is 60. So that is 60 comparisons are required to merge list A and list B. So this merged result is merged with list C. So 60 plus 60, so that is 120. So the total number of comparisons we require is 120 comparisons to match A comma B with C. So one total number of matches is equal to, so sum of internal nodes. So this is 60 is one internal node and 120 is one internal node. 60 plus 120, so that is equal to, so total number of match operations or total number of comparisons is equal to 180. Next, second alternative. So first B and C lists are merged. So list B contains 40 records, list C contains 60 records. So how many number of merge operations or how many number of comparisons required to merge list B and list C? That is 40 plus 60, that is 100. Next, this merged result is merged with list A. So list A contains 20 records. So 20 plus 100, that is 120. So total number of merge operations is equal to sum of internal nodes. This is and this. So 100 is added with 120, that is equal to total number of merge operations is equal to 220. Next, third alternative is list A is merged with list C. Then what is the resultant we are getting? That result is merged with list B. So list A contains 20 records, list C contains 60 records. So how many number of comparisons that are required to merge list A and list C is 20 plus 60, that is 80. So this merged result is merged with list B. So list B contains 40 records. So therefore 80 plus 40, that is 120. So total number of merge operations is, so 80 plus 120, that is sum of internal nodes. 80 plus 120, that is equal to 200. So this is one feasible solution. This is another feasible solution. This is another feasible solution. So then how to find out the optimal solution? So here the optimal solution is a feasible solution with the minimum number of merge operations or minimum number of comparisons. So that feasible solution can be treated as optimal solution. The first solution contains 180 merge operations. The second solution contains 220 operations. The third solution contains 200 operations. So among these three, this is first feasible solution, this is second feasible solution, this is the third feasible solution. Among these three feasible solutions, so the solution 1 contains a minimum number of merge operations. So that is A comma B is merged with C. So A comma B is merged with C with 180 merge operations. So then solution 1 can be treated as optimal solutions. So in this way we have to find out optimal solutions when the problem contains so 3 lists. The same procedure can be followed when the problem contains 4 lists. So if the number of lists are more and more, or if the number of lists are increased greater than 3, it is very difficult to find out number of orderings. So then we have to follow greedy method. Suppose the problem contains 4 lists. The problem contains 4 lists. So then we have to follow two-way match. So how many number of possibilities are there? That is 4C2. So that is, so 6 orderings are possible. So these 6 orderings are feasible solutions. Among 6 orderings, only one optimal solution is there. So a feasible solution with a minimum number of comparisons or minimum number of merge operations, that solution can be treated as optimal solution. So if the problem contains, so suppose if the problem contains 10 lists, so how to find out the optimal solution? So that is 10C2. So it is a more value. How many number of orderings are possible? That is 10C2 orderings are possible. So it is very difficult to find out all orderings. Then it is very difficult to find out optimal solution. So there is a one way is there to find out optimal solution directly. So the way is greedy method. How to find out optimal solution using greedy method when the problem contains more number of lists or more number of files. So this can be explained in the next video. Good evening, friends. In the previous video, we are discussing about how to merge the files in an efficient manner. So if the number of files or lists greater than 3, it is very difficult to find out all orderings. Then it is very difficult to find out optimal solution. So then we are using greedy method. So in this video, we are discussing about how to merge the files in an optimal way by using greedy method. So the main steps in the greedy method are: first, construct a binary tree. So in that binary tree, all the leaf nodes are represented as squares. So that is, what are the input files we are given. So that input files are represented as squares. When we are merging the input files, then we are getting a merged file. That merged file can be represented as circles. So here squares represents the input files and circles represents the merged files. Next step is arrange all the files in increasing order based on the number of records. So that is, based on the number of records in each and every file, we are arranging the files in ascending order. Once we are arranging the files in ascending order, the next step is identify the two smallest sized files and merge them. So after merging, we get a merged file. That merged file is inserted into the list at its correct position. Third point, this procedure is repeated until a binary tree is formed with the minimum number of comparisons or minimum number of merges. Finally, we are getting the optimal binary merge tree. So these are the steps in the greedy method. So the same steps are presented in the whiteboard. First step is construct a binary tree. In binary tree, all the leaf nodes are represented as squares. That is, what are the input files we are given? That input files are represented as squares. All the internal nodes are represented as circles. So from the input files, we are merging the files. So that merged files that can be represented as internal nodes, that internal nodes are represented as circles. Next, second step, arrange all the files in ascending order based on the number of records. So based on the number of records, we are arranging the files in ascending order. After arranging the files in ascending order, the next step is identify the two smallest sized files and merged these two files. Insert a merged files in the sorted list at its correct position. So after finding the two smallest sized files, these two smallest files are merged them. After merging these two smallest sized files, we are getting a new merged file. That new merged file is inserted into the sorted list at its correct position. So step 4, repeat step 3 until a binary tree is formed with minimum number of merges. So this procedure is repeated until a binary tree is formed with minimum number of merges. Next we are go to the, so this is the example problem. So in this one, let the files x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 are to be merged with 20, 30, 10, 5, 30 records respectively. Apply greedy method to find the optimal merge pattern. So we are given the files x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 and the records are x1 contains 20 records, x2 contains 30 records, x3 contains 10 records, x4 contains 5 records, x5 contains 30 records. So these are all our input files. So these input files can be represented as squares. So that is 20 and 30 and 10 and 5 and 30. So all are input files. Here x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 are input files. x1 contains 20 records, x2 contains 30 records, x3 contains 10 records, x4 contains 5 records, x5 contains 30 records. So these all records are input files. These input files can be represented as squares. First step is arrange all the files in ascending order based on the number of records. So then 5, 10, 20, 30, 30. So here the second step is identify the two smallest sized files and merge them. After merging, a new merged file produced. That new merged file is inserted into the list at its correct position. So here among 5, 10, 20, 30, 30, two smallest sized files is 5 and 10. So after merging 5 and 10, that is nothing but 5 plus 10, we are getting 15. So this merged file is inserted into the sorted list at its correct position. So now we are getting a list as 15, 20, 30, 30. Next step is again identify the two smallest sized files and merge them. Whatever the result file we are getting, that result file is inserted into the sorted list at its correct position. So among 15, 20, 30, 30, the two smallest files are 15 and 20. So now we are getting 15 plus 20, that is 35. Okay. So again this 35 is inserted into the sorted list at its correct position. Now the list is 30, 30, 35. Again, always select the two smallest files and merge them. Whatever the merged file we are getting, that merged file is inserted into the sorted list at its correct position. Now 30, 30, 35. Among them, so the smallest file size, the smallest two file size is 30, 30. Now we are getting, so 65. So this 65 can be inserted into the sorted list. So that is 35, 65. Now we are merging these two smallest sized files. We are getting 100. 30, 30, sorry, 60. So 60 plus 35, that is 95. So finally we are getting, so 95. So first 5, 10, 20, 30, 30. Among them, two smallest sized files is 5 and 10. So after merging 5 and 10, we are getting 15. So this 15 is inserted into the sorted remaining list at its correct position. So 15, 20, 30, 30. This is the new list. Again, we are selecting the two smallest sized files and merge them, and merged result is inserted into the sorted list at its correct position. So that is 15, 20, 30, 30. Among them, 15 and 20 are the two smallest sized files and merge them. 15 plus 20 is 35. So this 35 is inserted into the remaining list at its correct position. So then the new list is 30, 30, 35. Again, we are selecting the two smallest sized files. So that is 30 and 30. So after merging, we are getting the result. So 60. In the list, the remaining element is 35. Now, in the list, only two elements are there. So the two elements are 60 and 35. So put in ascending order 35 and 60. So identify the two smallest files and merge them. So 35 plus 60, that is 95. Finally, we are getting the 95. How to construct the binary merge tree? First, we are taken 5 and 10. First 5 and 10. So 5 represents x4 and 10 represents x3. So first we are merging, so x4 and x3 we are getting, so 15. Now this 15 is merged with 20. So 20 is greater than 50. So the file 20 can be placed right side of 15. So that is 20. 20 is leaf node because it is the input. So 20 is placed right side of 15 because 20 is greater than 15. So now we are merging these two files. So we are getting 35. We are getting 35. Now 35 is inserted into the list. So then the sorted list is 30, 30, 35. So now we are merging 30 and 30. So here, so 30 and 30. So 30, 30 is merged. We are getting 60. So here 130 is x2 and another 30 is x5. So here 30, 30, when we are comparing with the 35, so 30, 30 is less than 35. So 130 is less than 35. Now 30 is placed left side of 35. Now finally we are getting 35 and 60. So these two files are merged. We are getting 95. So this is the optimal merge tree. This is the optimal binary merge tree. So here the total number of merges is equal to total number of merges. Total number of merges is equal to sum of internal nodes. Sum of internal nodes. Here the internal nodes are represented as squares. Sorry, the internal nodes can be represented as circles. So therefore 15 plus 35 plus 60 plus 95. So now we are getting 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 5, 15, 10, 16, 19, 20. So that is 205. So how many number of merges we are required is 205. Okay, now how much value we are getting at the root node? So that is equal to sum of all the input records, that is 20 plus 30 plus 10 plus 5 plus 30. So that is equal to 95. So this 95 is the root node. Okay. So total number of merges. How to find out the total number of merges? How many number of merge operations to is equal to sum of internal nodes. Internal nodes can be represented as circles. So here first internal node is 15, second internal node is 35, third internal node is 60 and fourth internal node is 95. So 15 plus 35 plus 60 plus 95, that is equal to 205. So in this way we have to find out the total number of merges. Next, this total number of merges can also be found by using the distance from root node to the leaf node. So that can be denoted as sigma dixi. So that is equal to, so here the first leaf node is 5. So how to reach the leaf node 5 from the root node? So that is how many number of edges to be traveled from the root node to the leaf node. So this is the first edge and this is the second edge and this is the third edge. So that is 3 into 5. Distance is 3 and xi is 5. Next, second leaf node is 10. How to reach the value 10 from the root node? So this is first edge, second edge, this is third edge. So that is distance is 3 and value is, leaf node value is 10. Next leaf node is 20. So how much distance to be traveled from root node to the leaf node? So this is first edge and this is a second edge. So that is 2 into 20 plus next leaf node is 30. So how much distance to be traveled from root node to this leaf? The distance from root node to the leaf node is, this is the first edge and this is the second edge. So that is distance is 2. So 2 into 30 plus next leaf node is 30. So the distance from root node to leaf node x5 is, so first edge and second edge, that is distance is 2. So 2 into 30. So in this way, so 3 into so first edge, second edge, third edge. So 3 into 5 plus x3, that is value is 10. So root node from root node 95 to leaf node 10, the distance is 1, 2, 3. So 3 into 10 plus next leaf node is x1, that value is 20. So distance from root node to leaf node x1 is, so first edge, second edge, that is 2 into 20 plus next leaf node is 30, that is x2. the distance from root node to x2 is, so first edge, second edge, so 2 into 30, 2 into 30 plus next leaf node is x5, so distance from root node to leaf node is, so first edge, second edge, that is distance is 2, 2 into 30. So finally 3 into 5 plus 3 into 10 plus 2 into 20 plus 2 into 30 plus 2 into 30 is equal to 205. So the total number of merges is equal to sum of internal nodes, that is 15 plus 35 plus 60 plus 95 is 205. The same value can be obtained from distance from root node to leaf node, that is sigma di xi, that is equal to d1x1 plus d2x2 plus d3x3 plus d4x4 plus d5x5. So this value is also 205. Either way we are using to find out the total number of merges. So this is the problem for finding optimal number of merges in the case of optimal binary merge tree. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you. So next problem is construct the optimal binary merge tree for the following files. So these are the files. First, arrange the files in ascending order. So 2, 5, 7, 11, 16, 17, 21, 26, 35 and 42. So after arranging the files in ascending order, this is the result. First, we are selecting two smallest sized files. So that is 2 and 5. So after merging 2 and 5, so 2 plus 5, 7 we are getting. So now the resultant list is 7 is inserted into the sorted list at its correct position. So the new list is 42. Next, the smallest two files are 7 and 7. Now we are merging these two files, then we are getting 14. So this value is inserted into the sorted list at its correct position. Now the list is 11, 14, 16, 17, 21, 26, 35 and 42. Now the smallest two files are 11 and 14. So that is 11 plus 14, that is 25. So this merged value is inserted into the sorted list at its correct position. The list is 16, 17, 21, 25, 26, 35 and 42. Now the smallest two files are 16 and 17. So that is 33. So that the merged resultant value is inserted into the list at its correct position. Now the list is 21, 25, 26, 33, 35, 42. Now we are selecting two smallest sized files, that is 21 and 25. Now the result is 21 plus 25 is 46. So this resultant value is inserted into the list at its correct position. Now the result is 26, 33, 35, 42, 46. Now we are selecting two smallest sized files and merge them. Now 26 and 33, so the result is 59. So this value is inserted into the list at its correct position. Now the resultant list is 35, 42, 46 and 59. Now we are selecting two smallest sized files. So that is 35 and 42. Now we are getting 77. So this merged value is inserted into the list at its correct position. So 46, 59 and 77. Now we are selecting two smallest sized files and merge them. So the result is 105. So this resultant value is inserted into the list at its correct position. Now 77 and 105. Now we are getting 77 plus 102, that is 182. This is the final result. In this way, we are always selecting the two smallest sized files and merge these two files. Whatever the resultant merged file we are getting, that resultant merged file is inserted into the list at its correct position. So this procedure is repeated until the final value we are getting. So this final value is equal to the sum of all the records in the file. So that is equal to 182. So that is equal to 182. So this value is equivalent to this value. Now we are constructing the optimal binary merge tree. First we are merging 2 and 5. So that is 2 and that is 5. So these are leaf nodes. So 2 and 5 are merged. We are getting a result 7. So this is 7. Next 7 is merged with 7. So both are equal. So this 7 is put left hand side of merged value, that is 7. So 7 plus 7, so we are getting 14. Next 11 and 14 are merged. So 11 is less than 14. So then 11 is placed left hand side of 14. So then we are getting the result. So that is 25. Next we are merging 16 and 17. So 16 and 17 are, so right hand side of 14 we are written, or left hand side of 25 we are written. Either way we are using. Now 16 and 17 are greater than 14. So then we are writing this is 16 and this is 17. Then we are merging, we are getting so 33. Next we are merging 21 and 25. So 21 is less than 25. So then we are placed left hand side of 25. Now we are getting the result 21 plus 25, that is 46. Next one is we are merging 26 and 33. So 26 is less than 33. So 26 is placed left hand side of 33. So 26 plus 33. So we are getting 59. Next we are merging 35 and 42. So 35 and 42 are placed so this side. So 35 and 42. So they are greater than 33. So then we are merging 35 plus 42, that is 77. Next we are merging 46 and 59. So 46 and 59 we are merging, we are getting 105. Next we are merging 77 and 105. Now we are getting, so 182. So this 182 is nothing but sum of all the input files, that is equal to 182. So this root node contains which value is, this node contains 182. This 182 value can be obtained 2 plus 5 plus 7 plus 26 plus 11 plus 16 plus 21 plus 17 plus 35 plus 42, that is equal to 182. Next, total number of merges, so is equal to sum of internal nodes. Total number of merges is equal to sum of internal nodes. Sum of internal nodes is nothing but, so what are the values that are put in circles, so that value can be added. So this is 7 plus 14 plus 25 plus 33 plus 46 plus 59 plus 77 plus 105 plus 182. So that is 2 plus 5, 7, 14, 23, 29, 32, 37, 41, 48, 12, 19, 24, 28, 31, 33, 34. 3 plus 4, 4 plus 5. So that is equal to 548. The total number of merges is equal to 548. Next, so total number of merges is 548. So this value can be obtained by using the sigma dixi, where di is the distance from root node to the leaf node, xi is the leaf node. So first the leaf node is 2. So distance from root node to the leaf node is how many number of edges to be traveled to reach the leaf node from the root node. So this is first edge, second edge, first edge, second edge, third edge, fourth edge, fifth edge, sixth edge. So that is 6 into 2. So 6 is the number of edges to be traveled distance from root node to the leaf node, that is 6, and the leaf node is 2, plus next leaf node is 5. So distance is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 into 5 plus next leaf node is 7. How much distance to be traveled from the root node to the leaf node? So this is first edge, second edge, third edge, fourth edge, fifth edge. So that is 5 into 7. 5 is the distance and 7 is the leaf node. Next is 11. So how many edges to be traveled from the root node to the leaf node? So that is first edge, second edge, third edge, fourth edge. So that is 4 into 11. Next leaf node is 16. So how many edges to be traveled from the root node to the leaf node? So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 into 16. Next leaf node is 17. So distance from root node to this leaf node is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 edges, 4 into 7. This one. Next leaf node is 21. So the distance from root node to leaf node is 1, 2, 3. So 3 into 21. Next leaf node is 26. Distance from root node to leaf node is, so 1, 2, 3. So 3 into 26. Next leaf node is 35. Distance from root node to leaf node is 2. So 2 into 35. Next leaf node is, sorry, this is 45, 42. Next leaf node is 42. So distance from root node to leaf node is 42. So 1, 2. So 2 into 42. So total is equal to 548. So this value is equal to this value. So in these two methods, one method you have to follow. First method is total number of merges is equal to sum of internal nodes. So whatever the values that are put in circles, that values to be added. Next, total number of merges can be calculated by using the distance, product of distance and leaf nodes. So this value can be calculated in this way. We are also getting same 548 value. So this is the procedure we have to follow to find out the optimal number of merges by using optimal merge binary tree. Next we go for algorithm. So struct node pointer L child int weight node pointer or child. We are creating a structure variable that is pt semicolon. So algorithm optimal merge tree with n number of nodes. So for I is equal to 1 to n minus 1 do. So pt is equal to new node next pt arrow mark L child is equal to list of list pt ends to R child is equal to list of a list. So pt arrow mark weight is equal to pt arrow mark L child arrow mark weight plus pt R child arrow mark weight so insert list comma pt so insert list comma pt next return list of list. So this is the algorithm used for constructing how to constructing optimal binary merge tree. Now we are creating a structure, that is structure called node. So this node contains three parts. So the first part is this is L child and this part is R child, and this part is weight. So to create a node, we are using a structure. So structure name is node. It contains three parts that are the members of the structure. So that is L child, weight, and R child. We are creating a structure variable. That structure variable is PT. Next, algorithm optimal merge tree of N. N is nothing but number of nodes or number of files. For I is equal to 1 to n minus 1, do pt is equal to new node. So we are creating a node that contains three parts. So the middle part contains weight value, left part contains, it always points to the left child, and the right part contains, it always points to the right child. Next, pt arrow mark left child, so is equal to list of list. So here the function list is used for selecting the first minimum value from the list. It is removed from the list that can be assigned to the pt dens to left child. Next, pt dens to r child is equal to list of list. Here the list function is also used to select the second minimum value from the list. After finding the second minimum value from the list that can be removed from the list, that can be assigned to the pt dens to r child. Now how to find out the pt dens to weight? Once we are finding out the left child and right child, so in this algorithm we have to find out, identify the two smallest sized files. So to identify the two smallest sized files, we are using a list function two times. So first list function is used for selecting the first minimum value from the list that can be assigned to pt arrow mark left child. Second list function is used to select the next second minimum value from the list. After finding the second minimum value from the list that can be removed from the list, that can be assigned to pt dens to r child. Now we are finding out one value is left child and one value is right child. After finding these two smallest sized files, then we are merging, then we have to find out the weight of the merged value. So that is equal to pt arrow mark weight is equal to pt arrow mark left child weight plus pt arrow mark right child weight. So that is, so this is 2 and this is 3. So this is L child and this is R child. So then we are merging this value. So this is pt dens to L child and pt dens to R child. Now this value is pt dens to weight. So pt dens to weight is equal to, so pt dens to left child weight plus pt dens to right child weight. So this value is 5, this value is pt dens to weight value. Next, this value is inserted into the sorted list at its correct position. For that one, insert function. This insert function is used for inserting the merged value in the sorted list at its correct position. So that is insert list comma pt. So we are getting the merged value in pt. So this value is inserted into the list. Okay, now this can be performed n minus 1 times. Finally, we are getting the list of list. That is nothing but here this list function is used for finding out the optimal number of merge operations from the list. So this is the algorithm we are used for finding out the optimal number of merges. So when we are giving n number of files. So this is the optimal merge pattern algorithm. So this is the complete description about optimal binary merge tree and algorithm, and how to solve the optimal solution when we are given n number of files. Each and every file contains some number of records. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel, Divyala Srinivas Rao. This is my channel name. Thank you for watching this.